Good morning, folks. Welcome to your Monday Market Minute. I'm your host, Jason Steele, your local real estate broker here in Saugeen Shores. So this morning, April 20th, Statistics Canada released the March inflation number, and it came in at 2.4%. Now, before anyone panics, yes, it did go up, but let me give you some context because that number, she just a tad bit misleading. The uptick is largely a statistical illusion. Remember last year when the federal government dumped some of the GST, HST on things like diapers, prepared meals, stuff like that? Well, that artificially pushed prices down a year ago. So when we compare March 26 to that unusually low base, the year-over-year number looks higher than it really is. Economists knew this and knew this was coming, and it was baked into the price. What the Bank of Canada actually watches is something called core inflation, which strips out the volatile stuff like energy and tax effects. And core has been running around 1% on an annualized basis over the last few months. That's actually below the 2% target. So underneath the headline, inflation is well behaved. Now, the Bank of Canada has their next announcement on the 29th, along with the full MPR. That's the Monetary Policy Report. My prediction, they're going to hold 2.25, no cut, no hike, just hold. And here's why. They're caught between competing pressure right now. On one side, we have the energy spikes, excuse me, due to, of course, what's going on in the Middle East, and that's pushing the headline and inflation up. On the other side, the Canadian economy is soft. Unemployment is sitting at 6.7%. Job gains from late last year have already been reversed. Consumer spending is sluggish. When you have rising prices, weakening economy, at the same time, it's a tough spot for the central bank. You can easily cut your way out of inflation, and you can't cut your way out of a slowdown. So they sit on their hands and they watch the data. As they said last time, and CMHC, we're just going to wait because we don't know what's going on. What does this mean for you as a buyer or seller in our market, especially here in Saugeen Shores? It means the rate environment that we're in right now is likely where we're going to stay for a while. And you know what? As long as they don't go up, that's okay. I encourage a different conversation because the buyers who position themselves now in a softer market with less competition are the ones who tend to come out ahead when conditions eventually shift. Now let's talk Saugeen Shores real estate. We're currently sitting 187 residential listings, same as last week. That's a good thing, and I'll tell you why in a minute. 43 of those are vacant lots, 112 are freehold homes, and 32 are condominium. Now, over the last 30 days, 22 homes have sold, folks. Excellent. Leaving us with only 8.5 months of inventory. Yes, we're down below double digits. That was getting a little scary there for a bit. It's great news compared to the last 3 months, folks. In the past 7 days, we've only seen 6 new listings come to market, which is down from last week. Here's the good news. 9 properties conditionally sold, including 2 with an escape clause. And even better, 11 sales last week, folks. In the last 7 days, 11 sales. The current sweet spot still sitting 600 to 700,000. And that said, we are still in a buyer's market. For example, one home that listed $599 sold $585. Another listed $945 sold $880,000. That's 93% of the asking price. So there is some bargaining still out there, folks. Well, I do remain optimistic. I think we need another month or so to get a clearer picture of what this market is going to do and where it's headed. If you've got questions about what this means for your situation, whether you're buying, selling, or just trying to make sense, reach out. You know where to find me. I'm Jason Steele, broker. I'm going to put a link below for my calendar if you want to schedule a 30-minute discussion, no obligation, no charge, and 30 minutes gives you plenty of time, not a quick 15-minute, hey, how you doing? So remember, work hard, be kind. That's all, folks. Have a great day. This is your Monday Market Minute.